Generic greetings and welcome to Kingdoms and Castles. Today's beverage is a nice cup of green tea. So it's been a while since I've played the minimalistic city builder that is Kingdoms and Castles. In fact, according to the most recent save, apart from this one that we're playing here, you understand, it was back in May 2017, which would have been when we finished the series on the game. So there's been quite a lot of stuff added since I last played it, and also I'm just pretty much rediscovering the game and relearning the game, which is what we'll be continuing on in this video. As you can see, it is starting to approach winter and all of the frost and snow comes, and we are still gathering resources. Mainly though, the resource that I'm worried about is stone, because as you can clearly see, it's not so much a kingdom and certainly not a castle. It's a small village that has only one weapon in the center here, this crossbow, and I need to put a wall around this thing, and I need to do it before hopefully the next dragon attack, which is 10 years. It's unlikely that we will get a full wall all the way around the outside, but I will do what I can. Now the idea is to probably cut all of these trees in a row down there, and then we'll have the wall extending to that point, going up here and then along, and then probably closing in, and actually probably just coming to this river here, and then we'll have defences along this side. That seems to be a realistic thing to do, so let's go ahead and do just that. Let's go to chop the trees, and I want to chop all of the trees, like I said, along that line there. In fact, what I'll probably do is remove those as well, and probably another line next to it, because obviously we need to make space for all of that sort of thing. And it's sort of like a, well, I don't know if it simulates like a fire barrier or anything like that, or like how attacks happen, but there you are. Anyway, as I said, it's been a while since I played the game, so you'll have to excuse me relearning the game and making some terribly horrible mistakes. We've just finally got the church up there. It's currently not fully staffed because we haven't got any enough housing. We've got 83 people but 106 beds, so that is okay. In terms of stuff that's been added since I last played it, and again, this is just from memory, you've got things, I think the mason and the blacksmith were in, but I don't think there was this aqueduct stuff. I'm pretty sure reservoirs, all of that is new. The fishmonger, I can't remember having a fishmonger. Certainly a swineherd as well, no. You've also got, you know, fire brigades and things like that. I'm actually going to buy another mana. Actually, do I need another mana? I don't think I do need another mana. As I said, we're focusing on perhaps getting this this road up and running, and we've got also over here, this is this is a witch over here. We can say feed peasants instantly, 71 gold, and everybody gets food. So I actually helped her out earlier, so she's quite impressed there. We've also got a problem with food. In fact, I think I can't store it. In terms of our peasants' happiness, it's 71 and trending towards 71 because it's not an instant change. And we also have very good health as well, although it does say they have wheat and bread 100%, fruits 94%, but fish/pork is on 13%. I've got the fishmonger here, but I've got no tools. In order to get tools, I'll obviously need a tool maker, but then I'll also need a blacksmith as well. So, you know, there's no ideal solution there. Looks like that tree is recently popped up. I do actually have a forester here that is replanting and such. I think that's what's happened there. Anyway, let's go over to our stone gate, and I want to rotate this around because we're going to have a gate probably around about there. I'm just going to sort of scroll at them to make sure that is in the right place there. Obviously, it does take quite a while for them to crack on and build these, and there is the only bit of wall that I can make, and obviously it's only one tier tall as well, so it's not great, but as you can see over here, we have a nice storage. This is our stockpiles, which, to be fair, is in a very exposed area, because obviously if that ever gets raided by the Vikings or whatever, then, well, we could suffer some disappointment there. We've also got the two quarries that is the cracking on there, and we've got a quarry down the left-hand side. And, oh, what's this here? My stars are running low on food. Can I spend some more time on my spells and less time on gathering food? Would you really help? For 4 years, send 54 food. Yes, send. I've got more than enough there. And, oh, we've actually got an option now to cure a plague, which is cool. There's also some wolves there as well. Will eat anything that come near except peasants that work at forester can be killed by soldiers. Well, I don't have access to soldiers because I've only just recently got myself the Chamber of War, so yeah, I don't actually have access to those. If we go to castle and to, where would it be, barracks, I actually just need more stone, so that's fair enough. Do I really want to I don't think I really need to make a barracks at this stage. 8 years until the dragon attack, 7 years until the Viking attack. By the way, this is on just the standard difficulty. I didn't want to over stress it by doing anything else more serious there. Are they still trying to chop that down? Looks like they are trying to chop that down, but obviously the forester is replanting. I think I'm going to probably have another forestry area around about here as well, but we'll have to see how we get on. Oh, actually, looking at it, that wall is going to come along here, across, and then down. It will actually go through the witch's shack, so I can't demolish that. So I'm going to have to either go up to there and all the way around like that, or realistically I could go down across and then just sort of go along to there and just sort of do that. But that means I do have to destroy this wolf den, which means we do need some soldiers. Oh, you've also got moats now as well, although as I said, some of this might have been in the game when I last played it, but let's say I can't too rightly remember. Archer School, don't remember that. The save that I loaded up actually from the old series, we had quite a small village, and then like a little offshoot went to, there's like a little island, say like on around about here. So yeah, it was good to do that one. Anyway, as you can see, the villagers are managing to float because this is high fantasy and they all have magic. And there you are. We could, if we wanted to, fire up for festival, which increases happiness. We've got the money to do so, but I don't know if there's any great need for it, so we'll probably hold off on that one. Let's just knock it up a little bit there, just to increase time. You can see this is getting built, and we now have a little gatehouse there, but sadly, yeah, it's a little bit higher than the rest of the walls there. But when we build these up, because one of the great things about the game is that you can then build on top, and it basically just makes it better and better and better. And also, if you go over here, we can see this ballista tower here. The higher you build it, the more range you get, which I think is a quite smart decision there. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, as I said, chop this wood there, and do I want to get the barracks first? The barracks, it costs me 75 to get one of these barracks, and then obviously I need to then buy them as well. Great Hall. Eat grand meals every day here. Well, I'm not too sure that is something I really need at this stage. The ballista I would like to make, but again, it all costs some stone as well. We've got a treasure room. The treasure room is, actually you can hardly see it, but it is there. It is there. And you can rotate it around. You can rotate the camera there and get some nice looking things there. That's a quite nice one. And oh, our lovely village. Nice. Very nice indeed. Anyway, yeah, you can build all of like things like the Great Hall and the Chamber of War, but I've already got one of those, which is here. Hazard pay. Oh, we got a fire. We have a fire. So that is suboptimal, to say the least. We've also got a well there, and then a well round the back there. So this has actually just caught fire there. But you can see the villagers are coming along to... Well, I say they've got water. Yep, you can see they've got water above there, and they go inside the houses, and then they're now putting all of that fire out. In that house, at least. This one, not so much, but I'm guessing that job priority, I'm guessing the top one is builders, farmers, orchards, markets. I don't know if there's one for... oh, why is the windmill workers quite a low priority? The windmill... basically, it makes the farms around it more productive, so it's actually a really good thing to have there, I believe. So, anyway, how we are doing for stone? Stone, we got 83, so that is more than enough for a barracks. I'm going to put the barracks. Where do I want to put the barracks? I think maybe just opposite the church, so they can keep an eye on one another. Probably about there will be okay. A terrible plague has swept the land. 3 peasants taken ill. Right, so we're back in 2020 once again. So we do need a way to help them out, and we do have a way to help them out. We'll just say plague cure, and there you go. And we will accept that, and that's spent a lot of money, but they are now cured, and there is no plague in here. Wish we could do that IRL. Anyway, there's a bit of a interesting thing, the fact that we're now a town. Nice, we've increased in size. Yes, there's a comment to be made about you being able to give someone money just to become better. Insert impromptu joke about certain countries' health systems. And as you can see, harvest is underway here. We've got 6 years until the next Viking attack, and it's taking them quite a while to build that. I like the way that obviously it's all blocky, and you can see like all the foundations and stuff like that. You can mouse over as well to see the outline of that, although not so much now that it is completely snowed over there. Let's put it to max speed there and let them crack on. In terms of happiness, we've got 3 churches dislike you dabbling in witchcraft. Oh, right, okay. So, yeah, because I did a little bit of witchcraft there, yeah, they weren't too happy about that. But there you go. We've also got another fire, even though, ironically, it was snowing just a moment ago. But there you are. They are putting out that fire. It seems to be around about here where we've got that. So if we check, no, there is actually ready access to water there, so it should be alright. So I don't know why that isn't the case, but anyway, we can see we've got a little bit more stone. I'm going to continue building this all the way along. It's going to come along here and then probably, as I said, along to this side and then cross over there, and then that'll be this side pretty much done. Although the reason it's taking so long is because they're having to gather the stone from here and bring it all the way to this side. We've got our advisors here, so we're going to have a little check with them. So agriculture, sire, took too long to start our harvest. Some of it was ruined by the winter. Okay, we know about that. I don't know if I can sell this on. I might be able to get a market, but we'll check. In terms of the city, they're saying good day, sire, and military good day, sire as well. So basically, it's just telling us about the harvest that was sadly a little bit lost. Not a terrible thing. Obviously, it's still a waste, which we don't like. And I do have a granary there. I like the way when you click on the top pump, it just comes off there so you can see inside it. That's pretty cool. But as I said, yeah, it's something that it's not ideal, but it's also not the end of the world. Not yet, anyway. So they're finishing off that. This one is still, as you can see, they're still planting this, but I'm trying to get rid of all that. And then I do want to get myself some soldiers. I'm guessing, though, they might need weapons and tools, but I'll have to see. And if that is the case, then I'm going to have to make a beeline for somewhere where I can get iron, which I think this is the only place here, iron available to mine. But I'll have to come past the wolf den, which, again, is the whole thing of me building them in the first place to stop that. So train a swordsman squad requires 12. No, is that weapons? I think that will be weapons. So yes, we are a little bit stuck there. So I'm not too sure what I can do. Good grief, that's a very big one there. Fountain, bathhouse, all this other stuff. And it looks like Guardian of the Forest, in Fig we trust, and a dragon should appreciate. I can't read the rest of it because of the barracks there. Should appreciate the statue, the sculptor. So I'm guessing they give you certain bonuses. Oh, a great library and cathedral. That's good. You've also got, obviously, things like a dock and what's that? Stores goods for pick up and drop off by transport ships. Allows foreign merchant ships to dock. Alright, okay. So building one of those. Can we trade then if we have one of those? I have really no idea. But you can see we can place it just on the water's edge there, which makes perfect sense. I assume we can place it on this side as well. That would be cool. So you come in this inlet and you use that there. Anyway, so as I said, I need to get some weapons for that. In order to do that, obviously we need to have the right resources, and which means going over here. Now the problem with that is we may go past the wolf den. It says anything near it, but maybe not through here. So what I'm going to do is do a wood cutting, and again we're going to cut all the way to about there, and then we're going to cut to there, and obviously we want to cut all the way around the outside as well, just in case we want to put some more stuff there. But we'll set that on the go. There's also a wolf den there as well, so a lot more to be dealing with than in previous versions of the game. Now while this is now cleared out, I will go ahead and build along. Obviously it's something I want to do because this guy's constantly planting the trees, so yeah, I need to do that before it starts building along there. Naturally there'll be lots of more efficient builds and way to do things and blah blah blah, but that's really none of my concern at this stage because I'm still learning how to walk before I'm going to run. So yeah, lots of wood there, which is good for the charcoal maker, although, to be fair, the charcoal maker is not making any charcoal, and we don't have any. So, yeah, we've got 14 charcoal from charcoal makers and 15 used by the homes. Speaking of that, we've got 101 people with 106 beds, so that is fine. The church is... you can tithe some money to the church. I wonder what happens when you tithe. I'm guessing it increases... it'll increase, probably, the approval or something. Not fully staffed. Well, that's a thing. Maybe some more maybe some more housing would be good. I'm thinking a manor, but a manor does cost quite a bit, so what I'll do instead then, because I know we've got a little sort of gap around here, and oh, the windmill's on fire. The windmill is on fire, and the fields are up as well, and that's going to drastically affect our harvest this year. But there you are. Let's rotate these houses round, and I'm going to put 1, 2 there, and then we'll need a road, which we'll build there. You can also build a stone road, which I'm oh, good grief, David Bowles was killed by wolves. Around here, maybe? It's possible. Where are they going? Where are they going? They're going in towards the wolves, I think. And I have no idea why. That's very strange. Anyway, road all the way down. And then obviously along to there as well. And that'll connect all of that up. So there we are. Hopefully, I mean, this is probably called the wolf track now, the whole thing along here. So yeah. Oh, sire, one of our peasants died in a stone cutting accident. I had one of those previously as well. I thought that wood thing was on fire there, but it's actually the charcoal maker behind there, so yeah. Anyway, so we've got a little bit more housing there, and they've rotated around to that way, but I don't particularly mind a little difference there. I mean, these could be just sort of like little soldier huts or whatever. Anyway, we have the agriculture. It took too long to store the harvest once again. Like I said, I could do something about that by getting a slightly bigger granary, but I've got bigger fish to fry at this stage. Over to the castle block then, 1, 2 to there. I think that's as far as I'm... To be fair, I could probably just leave it there, but I think when the Vikings attack, they attack any sea area, and then they walk through this forest, so perhaps going around is the right thing to do, but anyway, I'm not really too sure. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an extra road to... Actually, there's already done. So it just means... Food, no. Industry, yes. Quarry, iron mine. So an iron mine can go there. And what I'm probably going to do is have... I need some more storage. Quarry, small stockpile. I want a standard stockpile here, and I want to remove those two because I want the resources to be inside the castle walls. I'm also tempted by the dock. Foreign merchant ships to dock. For the price of it, it seems probably a good thing to do. I'm going to place it on the edge there like so. And see what that's like. 3 years until a Viking attack, and then obviously dragon attack will be coming as well. I'm just hoping they don't go on the side. So we grow more food that we can store. Rats eat the excess. We need more granaries. Yes, yes we do. How much is a granary? 5. 5 for a granary. I'm going to place a granary in here, next to where these apples are. And that should be alright. So there's, I think we're on the standard mode, the standard difficulty, but there is a hard mode where there's more fearsome attacks, and then there's a very easy passive mode sort of thing. But didn't go with that one, just on the standard difficulty there. Let's just connect to that road because we can, and let's place a stockpile in here. It seems to be probably a nice place to put it would be just inside the castle walls, as I said. Probably about there would be fine, and then the road was going to come along here anyway. I did have a rough idea of how I want to place things, and you can see people actually on the ballista there, which is going to come in handy at some point. We also probably want to place some archer towers around here, but the range is poor, very, very poor indeed. I'm going to place one of the archer towers there. You don't, as far as I'm aware, need to hire any archers for the archer tower. They just get hired by the tower itself, if that makes any sense. Oh, there we go, look. So we can see we can actually say not fully staffed, so we can trade then. Right, okay. Allow merchants to dock, yes. And looks like they're stocking all this up. Right, that's cool. So I wonder, stores goods for pick up and drop off by transport ships, allows foreign merchant vessels. I'm guessing they're going to start to put things on there, and yes, we've actually got some apples. It looks like they're starting to stack up there. So I mean, it says desired. When they come, we might be able to just sell them there, but well, we'll see how it goes. It's like, say, a new thing to try there. So it looks like we have got that thing there. So Viking Raiders are coming. Let's fortify the best we can. So we've got 2 years for the Viking Raiders. We've got some iron have we coming in now? I think we will have some iron because that is actually not running at all. But if we put some demand on that, it might work. So it's not in here. A chemistry caretaker. Oh, cemetery chemistry. Cemetery caretaker, of course. Yeah, we haven't actually got any cemeteries, so I don't know what we're doing in the meantime. A market. We've already got a market. No, we've got a town square there, but we haven't got a market. But I've got a small market around here somewhere. There it is. There's a small market. So we do have a market, so that's supplying resources to people. Anyway, we've got a blacksmith, which we need 75 gold, and we've only got 33, and 50 stone, and we've got only 32 at the moment. I'm going to put our tax rate at 20%, just to get that up a little bit, and I mean, if we're trending towards 73 with obviously that increased tax rate, but I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue, but we'll have to see. I've already weathered a previous Viking attack, and they landed here, came through the forest in here, and then set fire to the granary, to the orchards, and a couple of little extra bits around here, and then left. So, like, there weren't a great hassle or anything. It was just like, oh, they've done that then, and then they left. So, it was interesting. Let me go ahead and demolish that, but as you see, the resources do still stay there, so that is an advantage. We have 112 people out of 116 beds, so that's not too bad at all. In terms of the side here, I want to have an archer tower in there. I'm probably going to intersperse these with ballista towers, so we'll see. Whereas the one in the centre here, this one was... can we just place it there? Oh, we might have to... looks like we might have to remove that. That's a shame. I thought you could get away with doing it a different way. I'm going to go straight across to there and, like I say, trying to... at least if I secure this side of the empire, at least if we get attacked from this side, we may have a better chance, maybe. But the wall isn't that big, so I mean, we'll just have to see what happens there. So we've got that. That's right. So that is going to be cut. That's probably because of this guy, because he's planting on that side. Everything in there, they are able to try and get. I'm going to go job priority here. And where have we got? Timber workers are on 9. That's actually alright, but miners, where are the miners? They're the miners there. We're going to put those up just below quarry workers. I think the quarry workers are the most important, which is why they are, which is why they're on maxed out, because obviously we need this stone. Even with the stone that we're getting, it's still not enough to make a huge wall. Oh, is that an area for stone? Unusable stone. Quarry stone. Oh yeah, quarry over there. I knew there was a quarry stone there, but not over there. I mean, I could have used wooden walls. That would also work, but I thought let's just cut the sort of middleman out, essentially. We'll just continue on with this sort of thing. Like I say, if they attack from this side, hopefully these archer towers will attack. See, I always thought you could stack on top and it would build up, but apparently not. You have to demolish them and then rebuild them, which is a bit of a shame, but there you are. It is what it is. So from this side then, I think we're going to build probably directly across like so. I think that would be reasonable, although I'll place the 2 there and I'll get the rest of the wood chopped. Naturally we'll have probably an entranceway here. I think, oh, that's some lightning. What I might do is move this eventually, this forester, and have this as our foresting area, so it'll go out and then we'll have it all around there. That seems to make a little bit more sense. In fact, to be honest, with the amount of wood that we're getting and the amount of wood that we're using, it's not really a thing that we desperately need, I don't think. So it looks like that's getting removed. That's fine. We're going to continue, let's say, right across here. Obviously, we can always expand this if we need to. There's that getting dropped there. 2 years for the next dragon attack, and last time the dragon came, had a look around, and then left. It was just coming for a little bit of a holiday, a little bit of a journey. So there you are. Oh, I like that. You can see that because it's been raining heavily, the water level has risen significantly. You can see we've lost a lot of the beaching areas and that sort of thing, and all of the inland is starting to flood. So you've got all this patination going on where there's all water going around. So yeah, that's got bad news written all over it. So we'll have to see what happens there. Anyway, they're cracking on. This is all alright. They are gathering some of the iron from down there. It looks like we are +7 food. That's alright. And obviously this year we will have to versus the Vikings, followed by a dragon attack, which is something you don't want to have to say, but that's the truth. So there you are. In terms of other things that we can build, we have, as I said, fishmonger. It's currently there, but we don't have any tools. So as soon as I get tools, it says prepares and stores fish. For each fish collected from a fishing hut, the fishmonger prepares and cuts it into multiple servings if tools are available. So if we had tools, it would work quite well. In order to do that, though, yeah, we need a blacksmith, but we not have one. The witch sends word she would like to speak to you. Okay, we'll have a little chat. So, it's been difficult to keep my fire going. We consume a lot of charcoal. I will say send. We don't have enough charcoal to actually do that, though, because of winter. I will have to refuse you, so it just likes you. I'm not happy about that. Go now, don't come back for a while. So, we can't use them spells, and obviously the opinion of us has gone down a little bit, which is a shame. I wonder if we are... like whether the charcoal maker has a medium fire risk. Really, you think? How much are we producing? We're producing only 16. And 15 are used every year, so we need another charcoal maker eventually, once we have another one of these. And Vikings have invaded, and it looks like they're going to come from the side that is not defended, which is sort of typical, really, of my experience in, well, life and games and everything else. They always blindside you from the way you don't expect, the way you don't want. Anyway, so they're coming from that side, and they're going to run around and do Viking stuff, which, in this particular case, pretty much means that they are pyromaniacs and want everything to be set on fire. Later on in the game, and I've experienced it in the previous save, you do get like giants and was it giants and stuff? But basically you get a lot more people attacking and having to defend with your castle, and then obviously you have to repair the thing as well, which was a whole thing entirely. So the same, we grow excess food, yeah, that is fine. This is on the way. They're storing loads of resources. I'm guessing if we had another ship come along, we might have options, but we'll see what happens there. We can see they have made land. There you go, made landfall, and they're now heading with their banner towards my empire, which I can't really do much about. We do have this ballista up here, as I said, but that's really the only sort of defences that we have. And even this wall, it's probably high enough to vault over. And even if it wasn't, what is that? Oh, it is a bird going directly up, because that's how birds work. Okay, bird.exe has crashed, and it's gone. Yeah, so as I said, we've got defences here and this thing here, which, hang on, there we go. So this will probably be able to shoot. I'm assuming line of sight is a factor, but we'll know in a moment if it is. Oh, there we go. So it is firing. It is firing at the invaders. So the Vikings are attacking, and you can see it does take quite a while to actually fire. There we go. So good damage. They are going past the church, down Main Street towards the town square. We might have to throw a party after this just to see what happens. And oh, they're setting fire to houses. There we go. So they set fire to the small granary and also to a house there, and then another granary, and they're not actually taking any resources. They're just setting fire to things, and for some reason this is not firing, so I'm guessing it is line of sight based. So in a moment then it should be able to fire. Yep, there we go. And I thought ironically it's going to set fire to a well, but I don't think so. Yeah, so maybe this being higher up would be of some benefit. So it looks like they have fulfilled their need for setting things on fire. They have been had a right little holiday there on tour, and they're now going home. Looks like the boat's actually coming to pick them up. Yeah, so the boat actually repositions itself, so that's pretty good. Anyway, now that we've dealt with Vikings, we now have to deal with a dragon, which is the second one that we have faced. As you can see, that's down, minus 12 trauma from a recent Viking attack, so that is not great. I would very, very much like to throw a festival, but the problem with that is that's going to cost money, and the money I really want for this blacksmith, because we are close to being able to make that, well, with the cash and such. So there's the next dragon attack. So it does say, it's exclamation mark here, the Vikings are leaving, which is a good thing. So not too much of a problem, you know, not a great calamity there. What else was there? Store the harvest, yes. Sire, we aren't able to improve conditions. No one wants to live in our kingdom. Make sure people have enough food to eat. Well, we have more than enough food to eat. In terms of the charcoal, we're doing okay there. And now we have a dragon that's been sighted. And again, it's coming from the direction that we really don't want. Maybe the game knows where our defences are and it's sending them the other way. So yeah, dragon incoming. Don't know if we... Oh, and the hut's on fire. That's not good. It does have a certain beauty about the game. Oh, and dragon's getting attacked. This is good. So dragon is coming over. The crossbow, large ballista tower, is shooting, and windmill's gone. They have blown the windmill up completely. And you can see, they're getting close to the archer tower, and they do not like that. They are now headed elsewhere. Where are they headed? They're going to get shot again. Yep, so they're on half health, but I think they're leaving. But peasants recently killed by dragons too. Actually, I think it was the fire that killed them rather than the dragon. But all the fields are on fire, which is normally the opposite of what you want a field to be. Normally you want it probably quite moist, but no, it's definitely on fire. Okay, well, we now have enough for a blacksmith, so we're going to get a blacksmith. I'm going to put the blacksmith probably around here, next to where we'll have all of that resources stored anywhere. I think the dragon is leaving. Yeah, the dragon is leaving our shores, our fair shores. This is good. We do not want the dragon. We are not after it. So the dragon's gone. Sadly, a couple of villages have perished because of that. We also have this windmill rubble. We need to rebuild it, but it's going to cost us money. And you can see we also have some. Well, we need a cemetery, but that requires a caretaker. Which actually we can probably build that in short order. I think I will do that. I think what we'll do is we'll place it. We'll probably place it around here. That's reasonable. This is going to have a road going around it. And what's this saying here? When able to save off the dragon's attack, perhaps we should build more archer towers. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it did take half damage because of this small ballista tower, and then the archers from here really did took a couple of shots as well, so that was pretty good. So how are we doing for stone? 17 stone. Enough for me to build the... Oh, no. I was going to... Why is it... It's getting used. There we go. There's a cemetery caretaker. And it looks like to have a... Like, it needs to have a free tile ahead of it. I don't know why that is, but I'm going to place it... Does it actually tell me why that is the case? Right. I think we'll just place it there. We'll see what that's like. So anyway, how we're doing over here. Oh! We have a ship coming, and that'll be a merchant ship, I'm guessing. Skirting along the edge there, and about to dock up. Merchant arrived. And there you go. So, we can sell. Amount to sell. Let's say 44 apples. That's the only thing that's there. But I want to buy stone. 5 stone. They've also got... Is that weapons? I believe they're weapons. We'll buy 7 of those. Complete sale. And that's clever. So the stuff I've sold them I can actually buy back if I needed to. Not going to. 5 of those and 9 of those. And there we go. That's done. So we've done some trading. And, oh, nicely as well. Don't know if you can see that. We can see inside there's all of our apples. Precariously stacked up. That's like a warehouse accident waiting to happen. Right, so we do have a cemetery now. And you can see, yes, there is a place for, sadly, the recently deceased to go. But at least they can at last be put to rest there. And there you go. Cemeteries are dignified and sanitary resting place for departed. Tombstones eventually disappear, so cemetery plots can be reused. This is a 3x3 layout. Okay, fair enough. So we can have 3x3, so we're going to, what, 9 in there? Right, fine. In order to rebuild the windmill, it's going to cost me 15 gold. I don't have that that amount of currency. But we can rebuild it shortly. At least we know that we've got 9 years for the Viking attack and 13 for the dragon. And we now have tools. So this is producing both tools and weapons. You can see we've got the... What's that? Iron mine. Yep. And we've also got blacksmith to produce armaments. So armaments, you can actually train swordsmen. Well, if you had 17. It's a bit of a weird number, isn't it? It's like 17 and 34 gold. Well, you need 34 gold and 17 armaments. I don't know why that number. I don't know how that come about, but there you are. Let's rebuild the windmill. We'll tell them to crack on with that one. I wonder if it's actually cheaper than just building it from fresh. 25, 35, and 15. No, it's just a rebuild. It is just the same amount of cash by the look of it. Okay, fine. So people are still coming and visiting and liking the place. What I'm going to do is build probably another manor. Or do I want to put a couple of cottages in place? Problem with cottages is there's no way for them to... Because of the rotation, if I put it there, this space here is sort of used up, sadly. So we are going to use another manor. That will require some gold, which I currently do not possess, but there you are. In the meantime then, what's this castle stairs? Adjacent to a castle wall, allowing military units to walk on the walls, must be built on the ground. Fair enough. While waiting for that gold, we will continue on along here, like so. And we're going to probably get to there, put another entranceway, and then come to this side. So there's only that side and that side that we have to defend, and placing obviously some defences on the walls will be the way forward. In terms of long-term goals and aims, I don't know if there really is one with the game. It doesn't seem to be... Oh, what was that there? Does that say... Ah, right, I don't think it was... Wages 6 gold per year. Ah, right, okay. So you might as well close it. Right. Yeah, close them. There's no need to have them on. There you go. Closed means get a lot more cash, I'm guessing. Tax revenue, 54. Yeah, and cemetery keepers cost. That's understandable. Yeah, as I was saying, yes, I don't know if there's any long-term goal or things to do, but no, that's not really my concern. I'm just enjoying sitting on the game and, you know, just relaxing on it. There's our blacksmith creating stuff there. There's no workers on this one. We just need more people. We just need more people, which is why, as I said, I'm trying to get this manor, which we will have enough gold for soon. 25 gold, we've got 16, although it was 19 a moment ago, but obviously it's getting spent. So let's rotate the entranceway. I think this side. You noticed I've got like the entranceway that side, then up, just to make it less uniformed. You know, it just doesn't. I think it looks a bit better. Yeah. Anyway, what day we're now? Oh yeah, 44 already. That's pretty good. But it's nice to see that the game is still getting updated and we're getting, like, say, loads of new stuff. This whole Noria and aqueduct and reservoirs. Never thought that something like that would be added. Oh, that's a produce stores fruit. Oh, so this granary actually won't do anything. Interesting. Well, it will. It'll store food from there, but there you are. So 116 people and 141 possible. That's fine. The witch is not wanting to talk to me. Nadia would not be happy about me talking to her anyway. Let's see who gets that reference. And looks like everything... Oh, look at that. So they're dumping loads of stuff at the dock. Dumping. That's probably the wrong word, dumping. We're not dumping it at the dock. It's getting taken to the dock. Let's just go back to normal speed here, and you can see we've actually got a lot of cash. I don't have a clinic, so it would be, I think, of some benefit to have a clinic. I don't know where to place it, though. Probably closer to the people would be the real, you know, probably the right call. I mean, placing it near the graveyard seems a little bit off. Who's placing it? Maybe near that charcoal burner would not be good. We'll place it there. I assume as long as you have one, it's okay, but there might be a radius thing to consider as well, but we'll see. Treasury don't need, a Chamber of War don't need, a Great Hall do not need, Barracks got, but we have how many armour? 20 armour, so we can actually train a swordsman squad. I'm going to train one because I've not seen what they are like in the game, so it'll be interesting. Continuing on with the wall, and looks like we have quite enough stone to get to where we need to go. We need a road as well, which I'm going to preemptively build out like that, just so we know where the wall will go, like that. Rotate that, and then that's going to come up there, and then probably down to about here, and I'll have a tower there, and like a tower there as well. And oh, looks like the blacksmith's is on fire. That's not good. And also people are in the water there. I don't know if you saw that. Oh yeah, they're going in the water to gather fresh water and then go here. Right. That's cool. That's good. 71 gold. What do I want to spend the gold on? Another charcoal maker might be of some benefit. I'll put that there. Don't need to connect up the road, it's fine. We will probably have another entranceway here in order to gather all of this stuff, but that'll be a future me problem. As I said, I'm trying to just get the wall around the outside. Even though that the Viking attack's not till 6 years, it obviously takes a long time to get this stuff built up, and it's nowhere near acceptable at this stage anyway. And I think if you run out of cash anyway, these stop functioning, so yeah. So they're building that over there. It looks like the clinic is in operation. 9 plague doctors ready to go to work. Okay, right. Chance of plague low. Plague virulence low. Life expectancy high. And you can see fish and pork's actually gone right up. I'm guessing the fishmonger's functioning then. No, it's not. It's not. We do have... No. Oh yeah, tools are getting used. But they're also getting used in the mines and the quarries and that sort of thing. So, we probably need some more iron. I would say a couple more iron mines and another blacksmith is probably the way to go. But what I'll do is I'll put a blacksmith over here. Probably. Just so we have, like, you know, nice distribution of said tools and weapons. How are we doing for training? Trying to collect supplies, training supplies, so they're still waiting to do that. We do have them. It's needed 17, we have 22. So it's just waiting for stuff to sort that. It does say, my lord, people visit our kingdom but none saw fit to stay. Advisors. Oh, and a merchant has arrived. There you go. So, pause, well, normal speed for a moment. Let's see what they've got. They've got... They actually have 11 tools. I'm going to take all the tools off them. And I'm going to sell to them. So that's interesting. They're taking some of this stuff, but then it's disappearing. 38. So it's quite a bit there. Oh, yeah, coming back to this. And there you go, there's our trading. Alright, that's fine. So, towers, or rather stone, almost surrounded the empire. Okay, so my turn to host a banquet for my witches meetup, so I need to prepare a lot of food. They want 31 gold, 81 food, and 16 charcoal. That is very possible. It's very possible, actually. But the charcoal burners are not there. They're open, but they're not fully staffed. I'm guessing what's happened then is because it's not winter, they're not using it. Right. Charcoal makers. Let's put them... put them up a little bit, see if they're cracking on. Yeah, they are cracking on now, that's good. So I wonder how long this lasts for. Like, I wonder if I can just sit on this here and say yes or no. And just don't press send or refuse. Obviously, send won't work, and I don't want to refuse because she does like us at the moment, and I don't want to refuse it again. It also says 81 food. Ah, no, we don't have that. We've got 31, but they're now storing such things, which is good. And that's going right up. So in terms of food, it was good, but it's all apple. See, that's all apple. Yeah, 81 from farms. Last year's report. So we make the exact amount that is needed basically for her banquet. Like I say, I'm going to sit on that because I don't want to turn her down again. So yeah. Anyway, what is the long term for this empire? Well, probably fire in the future. Certainly a Viking attack. But we'll almost have the wall around the outside. We do need to finish the wall on this side. Once the... trying to... No tools are too far away to non-available. Not fully staffed. Basically, I don't have the people in this. The barracks needs to go up. So... military training, if you put that up in jobs, people will start to do that. Again, I think we just need more people. Just more people, more better. For that's manors and cottages and that sort of thing. Either way, I think I'm going to leave it there. It was just basically a little reintroduction to the game. But yeah, very much enjoying it. It's nice to see that there's... I can't say there's been like a huge overhaul of the game or anything. Not that it really required it or anything like that. But there's been a lot of stuff added. Certainly, there's like trading and such is fairly cool. The aqueduct, I don't know why you would need it, but it's a fairly cool thing to have. Things like bathhouse and all this other stuff here, like these statues, will obviously do something or other. And good grief, the Great Library is, yeah, very, very, very costly. No, an actual normal library. Might build one of those. And there's loads of stuff to see and do and experience. Obviously, you've got the Vikings and the dragons and maybe stuff later on. But yeah, we'd need to finish the wall around the outside and obviously get the defences further improved and, well, make the wall higher, make sure these are turned on when they need to be, and place some more ballistas and all that sort of thing, and continue getting people. There's loads to continue playing and doing and that sort of thing. But either way, I think we are going to leave it there. Hope you've enjoyed this little look at Kingdoms and Castles. If you want to see more, then by all means let me know in the comments, and we will, as always, go from there. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.